Welcome back to Let's Get Reckless. Show that's not about anything,
Nope.
just two best friends.
Getting reckless.
Hey.
We're here. We're back.
Yes.
Let's get
We're
reckless.
continuing to slay another day.
Yeah. And it feels weird when we talk about because obviously you guys are getting this in the future, but this is our present. So I literally just finished Christmas shopping.
Yeah.
But
it's not Christmas yet.
It's not Christmas
But this
yet.
will come out in January.
Yeah. So I'm tired
Are you?
spending money that's not for me. It's for other people.
I know. I haven't bought one Christmas gift.
You know what? That's okay.
Christmas is in 2 days.
Yeah. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. Luckily, the time I went, the stores weren't that packed.
Yeah.
I was able to get in, get out. Now my worst thing. I hate wrapping gifts.
See, I love wrapping. I'm a good rapper.
I'm a good bagger. One thing I know how to do is put it in a bag and fluff it up and make it look pretty. That's my specialty. I'm gonna get better. I feel like when I have kids, I'll get better.
Why? Why would having kids all of a sudden change
Because
how you wrap gifts?
I feel like for them, they should like unwrap it, not just open the tinsel.
Yeah, but how is that going to make you better at rapping?
I'll be doing a lot more.
Oh, okay. You get more practice.
I don't get enough
Do you
practice.
say tinsel? You
What's
mean the
that?
tissue paper?
Tissue paper? It's been a long couple of days, guys.
Yeah.
So,
Your nails are long.
mine, thanks. They're different. They're coffin.
They're so long.
Yeah.
OMG. I didn't realize how long they were.
Really? They're not that long.
Yes, they are.
Not to me.
I think it looks longer because it's coffin shape.
Yeah.
You usually have
My
the,
pinky's long.
Yeah, that's
I'll say that.
long. I think that's the one that caught my attention. Like, damn.
My pinkies
They're
are long.
long as hell.
Yeah. My pinkies are long, but hey. When my nail tech tells me we're doing coffin, we're doing coffin. So who am I to judge her?
Well,
All right. So I had a question.
okay.
I was working last night.
Really?
So this is 12. Okay. So I had a question. As you know, we have been friends for going on 12 years now.
Yes. That's a long time.
We obviously went to the same high school,
Of course.
same college,
Of course.
same undergrad.
Of course.
But do you think we would still be friends if we went to a HBCU school? Or how different do you think our lives would have been if we went there?
I think our lives would be very different right now.
Uh-huh.
To be honest,
In what way?
I feel like I probably would have met my husband there.
Okay.
I would have been a lot more open.
Okay.
Or no, let me. So it's not that I would have been more open. It's that more people would have been interested in me
Okay. Okay.
because we were surrounded by a lot of people who don't necessarily like.
Look like us.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So I think maybe I would have something to do with like what do you call it, Greek life.
Okay.
I feel like there's a possibility I would have done that.
Okay.
Because I was always interested in doing it in college, but the one that I was interested in was banned from our campus.
Yeah.
So
They were on
that
a
was
band.
that was also an issue there. I don't know. Like, would I have done the major maybe that I did? I don't know. I just feel like it's so different, like culturally, when you like in your environment is a different culture. You would have had different experiences.
Exactly.
I feel like I would have made more friends,
Uh-huh.
but I still think we would be friends.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah. I think we would be how we are right now? Maybe not. I don't know. Because I feel like we're both introverts, right?
Yeah.
But I'm the extroverted introvert. Like, I like to do things. Like, freshman year, I was going out.
Yeah. I was at my dorm.
Right. So I feel like that probably would have carried on. I would have met more people that like to go out, and maybe I would have done that more often. Because I feel like after all that stuff happened sophomore year, I stopped going out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I feel like that probably would be different. But I still think we would be close friends.
Okay. I feel like I definitely think we would still be friends because at this point we were in high school together.
Yeah.
And then went to college together. I definitely think that I feel like I probably would have been in a different major, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know what major, but I feel like I would have been in a different major than the one I was in.
Because you were influenced by someone at our school to do what you do now. So it's like, if that never happened, what would you have been doing?
No clue. Probably something in business.
Yeah.
Because I think that was my backup, like business. But I wasn't sure if I wanted to do business. And then I also think I probably would have went out a little bit more because we didn't live together.
Right.
Our freshman year. So I had a different roommate.
Right.
So
we didn't live together till junior year.
Yeah. Junior year. But okay. I definitely think our personalities would have been a lot different.
Really? You think
Yeah.
so? Why?
I feel like going to the school we went to, we went to a PWI, I have to say.
Yeah.
There was still that, like, we went out, but it wasn't with people that looked like us.
Yeah.
It was, like, with the rugby team,
Yeah.
the baseball player.
You can
like,
say we were hanging out with white people.
we were hanging out with white people.
was around.
Because that's what we were around. And that's what you end up having friends with.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, we still had black friends.
Yeah.
But
we still did, like, black things.
yeah.
Like,
but or typically we were around white people.
Yeah.
So we went to white parties, not like the black clubs or
we weren't going to, like, kickbacks and stuff like that.
Yeah, we weren't going to house parties. We were going to kickbacks.
Well, I was.
She was. I didn't start going out until like with her until sophomore year. Like out.
Yeah.
And she's like, Marlene, we're going. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, we're going.
And it was hot. It was fun.
I wonder if they do that now. Like, do the college kids have house parties and like kickbacks?
I don't know.
Like, is that still a part of
I feel
college
like
life?
it has to be.
See, but okay,
But I
so
feel
like
like it's
here's
more
the
like kickback vibes than house party.
Right, because like, do people still twerk at parties?
I don't know.
Like, you don't see that at the club anymore. Like, there's
No.
not people twerking at the club like how when we used to go to the club.
No. I don't know.
So it's like, what do they do?
I don't know. I have no clue.
That's all you did at a house party.
Yeah, you twerk. Somebody grabbed your arm,
Right.
and you twerk for the song, and then
You
once
hold
the
on to
song
your
was
friend in
done,
the front, and then when the song is over, that's it. You move on.
Exactly. And then if you were a good twerker, he'll come back for the next song.
Right.
That's the thing. If you were real good and real wild, his friends will hold him in the back.
Hell yeah! Oh my god!
Yeah. Memories.
I wonder if the kids do it like that these days.
Not the kids, but I definitely think if we went to a HBCU school, we probably would have went out more.
Yeah.
I mean, we still went out because, like, obviously, my cousins went to HBCU, so anytime they were like, "Let's go out," I would go with them.
Yeah.
But it's like a different vibe when you don't know anyone than compared to when you do know people.
Yeah. I also remember that when Zach was still at
Campus.
Yeah, and he lived at that off-campus apartment, and you had your birthday party there. And it was like us. We were like sitting around a circle, like just drinking. Well, I wasn't. I was drinking something else because he had the peach flavored. I was like, the one flavor I can't drink. And it was so awkward. We were all just sitting around in this apartment. We felt so big. Like, oh, this is cute.
It was nice. My brother did. He did a lot.
Yeah.
As we talked about my birthday, do you remember when it was my birthday? I don't know if I should say their names.
Who?
Ty and Jamel.
Oh, okay.
Their birthdays, because it was all in January.
Yeah.
We had that big house party.
A lituation.
That was fun.
That was fun.
That was faded.
Really fun. I remember that. That was a true party.
Like, I was faded. I was drunk.
I thought you could only be faded when you're high.
Oh. Then what is it?
I don't know.
Drunk?
I don't know.
I was drunk. I was drunk. It was good.
Yeah, that was fun.
Our friends came.
And they used to live in that house.
The house.
Yeah. Or townhome, whatever. That was fun.
that would be like one of the top memories. And we all spent the night on the floor because we all
Just
woke
knocked
up,
out.
mascaras running, went and got breakfast.
Oh my gosh, just knocked out.
Yeah, that was a good time.
That's what college is for, right?
Yeah.
Like I was talking to, I don't know who I was talking to the other day, but it was like, I remember somebody at work. I was like, we were going out, but we were getting A's and B's. Like, we were still
Going to class.
You're right. We were still
That's the thing.
having academic success, but still could like do stuff like that.
Because we knew when to go out and when it was like, nah, I need to study.
I need to study. When it's time to get right, you gotta get
you gotta get right. But I feel like by the time we got in our major for junior year, we were good. Because we were like, okay, we're in our major. We know what we need to do.
Yeah.
That was it.
Time to let the party.
And then by senior year, we were really just chilling.
Chilling like hell. Just trying to be done.
Just trying to graduate.
Literally.
Like,
I remember on the last day of class, because by the time the last semester of senior year came around, I had one class. That was the only class I went to. It was like twice a week.
Yeah.
And it was like 3 hours long. I was like, I did good. My last semester of college, I only have 3 credits to do.
No, they
Chilling.
Because I did a summer class. I think I did like 2 or 3 summer classes my junior year.
Yeah.
And then for senior year, I think I had like my internship class, and then that was it.
Yeah.
We were just chilling. And where we lived, I loved where we lived senior year.
That was such a nice apartment.
No. But
I remember I took a Spanish class over the summer, and the professor gave me a D.
for what?
Because I don't know. I was like, you can't give me a few extra points. Because I think I like failed the final exam. But I was like, you're trying to teach me a semester's worth of Spanish in 6 weeks. I didn't pick all that up. So can I have a little bit of grace?
Like a C?
I was very close to a C.
And he said
And
D?
she said no.
Oh.
So every time I applied for grad school, I had to explain why I had a D on my transcript.
Well, I had to retake a class because I got an F.
Failed.
I stopped going. One, I didn't understand her. Every time I went, I'm just looking at her. And at a certain point, I was like, this is dumb. But it was a class I needed to take to get into my major.
Right.
So I stopped.
Like one of those prereqs.
Yeah, I stopped going completely.
She just dropped the whole major eventually.
That's the thing. I stopped going. And then when I switched my major, I still had to take that class. And the only person who was teaching it was that teacher.
That lady, yeah.
So I ended up retaking it. And I think I switched from I went from an F to a C because I had to replace it.
Yeah.
It was hard.
I remember classes. I remember like women's and gender studies. Those were so fun. I loved going to classes like that. And then when we had that, was it like a psychology or like a chemistry class? And we started going every other week. Like I would go 1 week.
Oh yeah, it was
go
chem.
the other week. Oh, it was chemistry.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, and then A was in it too.
And we would take the clicker.
Yeah.
And Marlene would go 1 week, and I would go.
And then A will go the other week.
And that's how
We
we
just go.
kept up the attendance because it was at night too. It was a night class.
And we just had 3 clickers on our desk. We
Just boop, boop, because that's how they would take attendance. So, hell yeah.
The one class I do remember and ended up being like one of my favorites was I took a TV show class. So like we watched TV shows and like talked about it and like wrote papers. And then one of our final projects was you had to create your own TV show. That best class. I think that's when I fell in love with like this production.
I took a class where it must have been a business class. Like one of those classes, like, you know, to just fill credits. And at the end, our final project was we had to create our own business model. That was fun. And like the visual part was so fun for me, creating like the visual. That was really cool.
No,
but I will say I did that project all in one night because I waited till it was almost due.
Wasn't it like, what was yours? You had to like a package due for clothes? Okay.
It was called True.
Oh, per.
You could we would be connected with like the local alteration shops and stuff like that. So like we could send the clothes straight to them and they would do your measurements. But it was cool.
So I feel like after taking like all those classes, I was definitely like, I may be in the wrong field.
Yeah.
But It's okay. I got my degree. I got 2 degrees in that field.
Exactly. And hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is. We eventually found our way over here. And one day we would like to stay over here. But
that day too shall come.
Soon. 2025? Well, for y'all it's 2025. For us it's almost here.
All right. We're supposed to talk like it's in the future.
And I keep forgetting. So technically...
Does that mean next episode we have to film? We have to pretend it's your birthday?
And I think this one is supposed to be my birthday.
Oh, shit.
But I feel like we should just do my birthday on my birthday.
Just do a short little something.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
You know what I'm saying? Even though this is coming out in like whatever, today's my birthday.
Yeah.
So, because I feel like it would be weird if I do my birthday.
Yeah.
And it's not my birthday.
Yeah.
No.
We should put the calendar up in here.
Okay.
So we can look at
I
it.
put it up.
Yeah.
Put it right there.
All right. Is it my turn?
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
You were able to find something?
Yeah. You know I know what I had to do.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
So I wanted to keep doing the same thing. I can't do too much now, okay? So keeping on the dating thing.
Okay.
So we'll do dating horror stories.
Okay.
And then we also need a dating checkup.
Okay.
Because last time
I like dating
it wasn't
checkup.
like we were laughing at how bad both of us are at dating. And you know what? It's okay. I'm okay with we can't be perfect every time, you know?
And somebody will make me perfect in the dating aspect.
There you go.
But
not yet.
Not yet.
Okay. So I have 2 dating horror stories, okay? So here's the first one. So the prompt was, I'm curious as to what if you have any dating horror stories, what was your experience, okay? So this one says, I'll go first. We met on Tinder and talked for a while. It was the middle of COVID, and I made sure he tested negative in quarantine. Given that COVID was so new, nothing was open at the time. So I invited him over to my place for a drink and to talk and to get to know each other, you know?
Okay.
That they're breaking the COVID rules, but that's okay. Mm-hmm. He immediately gave me this really weird vibe. He starts talking about his ex and just trashing her to no end. Then he proceeds to tell me he's been arrested twice for domestic violence against his ex. And then it says, nope, immediately turned off. The date is over after he said that. He then says, if I want to date him, I need to get rid of my cats. She says, never in a million years would I choose a man over my cats. Are you insane? Mm-mm. You asking for too much. And this is their first date.
Exactly.
I tell him I'm getting tired, trying to give him the hint to go. And he says, okay, let's go to bed.
Excuse me?
I say, no, sorry. I think you should get going. I need to be up early. He finally starts to take the hint and leave. That was the first and last time I saw him, and our interaction was less than 30 minutes. He still texts me to this day that he misses me and I just don't answer. He keeps trying to add me back on Snapchat and Instagram. Someone broke into my house a few months after the date. The creepy thing was I noticed after the fact. Nothing was stolen. I work from home, so I think the break-in happened during the night. I never found out who it was, but I have my suspicions. Someone also put maggots in my mailbox a few months after the break-in. I've since moved out of the state and over 300 miles away. I just can't help but think I could have been on a true crime episode had I stayed in the house much longer.
Yes. You could have put a camera. Whoever broke in your house could have put a camera. Absolutely.
He was trying to, he was trying to
offer.
Yeah.
Domestic violence twice.
And then said it on the first date. You know what?
I appreciate the honesty. My animals.
Yeah, I appreciate the honesty. Like, thank you for telling me. But she didn't do a background check. Here we go. Let's break it down.
She didn't.
Before I meet somebody in person, I know your last name. I probably know your mom's name. Mm-hmm. I know where you live. Mm-hmm. I know your job. I know everything about you because I'm not meeting somebody in person that I haven't extensively researched on the internet.
And I get it. It was COVID. Right. But to bring them into your house.
Right.
Without knowing any of this.
Nobody's coming to my home the first time I meet them.
Yeah. And then I'm assuming they probably would have talked before.
Right.
And he would have known she had cats.
Exactly.
And then him saying, I don't do cats. She would have been like, oh, no, we don't need to talk anymore.
Simple as that. So there were some red flags. I get it. We were all a little, like our choices during COVID were a little,
slim picking. There wasn't too much you can do.
Right.
But nah, there was a lot of COVID babies though.
Sure what?
But
the amount of kids that came out of COVID, boy, they were booming during COVID. You had nothing else to do, so hey.
Exactly.
I lived at home with my mom, so
I was at home with my mom, and I was still working. So,
yeah. At least he was honest. I give him that.
but
He has that one thing, but other than that,
no, she's good without him.
Yeah. All right, you ready for the next one? This one's short.
Okay.
So it says, I met up with this guy at a restaurant. Conversation is going well up until we order. He then excused himself and is gone for a seriously long time. I thought he just left, and I was considering paying the bill and ditching out too. Maybe 10 minutes later, he walks back in with bloodshot eyes. I thought he went out and smoked, which is a deal breaker for me, so I knew the rest of the date was pointless. Then, out of nowhere, he apologizes for his absence and told me I ordered the same dish as his ex, and he got emotional and went to the car and cried. I ordered chicken Alfredo, which is a pretty common meal. Needless to say, that was our first and last date. He still loves her. That man cried over chicken Alfredo.
Exactly.
Because it reminded him of his ex. He still loves her.
Yeah. It was too soon for him. It was too soon for him. Yeah. Yeah.
It's so hard when you're dating somebody that is so very clearly not over their ex.
Yeah. But I feel like you have to be open. And like, you won't know if you're over your ex until you do date somebody. But I feel like at a certain point when you're texting and talking, you'll know also, am I ready to actually date somebody? But
to cry
because I ordered chicken Alfredo. So you gonna cry when I get water?
That he was crying.
Like he was crying if your eyes are bloodshot.
He was sobbing.
That was the love of his life.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And he wasn't ready. And
that's,
he wasn't ready. I wouldn't know what to say if someone says, I just cried in the car for my ex.
I'm sorry, you ordered the same food that my ex did when we got here. Don't take me somewhere you used to go with your ex.
But even if they didn't go to that place, chicken Alfredo is a staple meal. There's always some type of chicken pasta.
Chicken Alfredo's really common. He was crying.
Like, how would you feel if I called you and said, he eat diet? My date was crying because I ordered chicken Alfredo and it was his ex's food. What would you say to me? Could you imagine me calling you and say that?
That's funny, though.
Hey.
He's just emotional.
He is. But if you're not ready, you're not ready.
We can't fault him for being emotional, can we?
No. It's good to be emotional. But if you're not ready... Emotional. Not if you're on a date, because now it makes me feel bad about myself.
Yeah, he wasn't ready.
He wasn't, because what if I really did like you?
Right.
And then you say, I'm not over my ex.
Yes.
Like, you wasted my time.
Yeah, you did. You wasted both of our time.
Exactly. So it's like a F you.
Yeah.
We do the dating updates now or later?
Let's do later.
Okay. All right, so I brought us a new game.
I'm excited. I love games.
You love games. I brought us a new game. We're going to try it out and see. It's called Wits and Twist.
Wits and Twists?
Wits and Twist. So I'm going to give you...
Wits and Twist or Wits and Twists?
Wits and Twits.
Twist?
You're not even making me say it weird.
Wits and Twists.
Yes.
Okay.
ST. TWIST.
Okay, so wit and twist?
Yeah. Anyways. I be finding stuff and then she just be breaking it down. So basically, this new game, and we're going to play it not every time, but just enough.
Okay.
Where I'm going to read you a rhyme or like a... What's the word? Description of something.
Okay.
And you need to tell me where it is. So it could be a place, it could be a food, it could be... So, like, I'll make a theme. So, like, this theme is places.
Do I need a whiteboard? Or am I just saying it out loud?
You don't have to, but you can.
Okay.
If it helps you, like...
Get my ideas together?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I'm going to tell you, and you got to tell me where I'm at. Okay. So, I'll start easy.
Okay.
So, this is like an easy round.
Okay.
You'll find me surrounded by water, but I'm not by sea. I'm home to Big Ben. And then London Eye.
You're home to, Big Bang.
Where am I?
In London?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's like that.
Okay.
So it'll be like that. That was easy.
You're surrounded. What was the first?
You'll find me surrounded by water,
Oh, okay.
But I'm not. But
You're
I'm
not-
no C.
But you're okay.
So that's something. It'll be like something like that.
Okay.
So this time, because it's the first time, I did a little easy.
Okay.
As the episodes go by, they get harder and harder.
Okay. Damn.
Okay. Water flows and falls in my great divide. I border two countries, but who's taking sides? What place am I?
I border two countries. Mm-hmm. Oh, United States.
No.
Oh shit. Mexico.
No.
Okay, say it again.
Okay.
Okay, say it again. Okay, are
So
you a country? Is it a country or is it a continent?
No. So it's not always like London.
Oh.
It could be like Colorado. It could be.
Okay, so do I get a hint?
So I'll read it again.
Okay.
Water flows and falls in my great divide. I border two countries, but who's taking sides?
But you said countries. Okay. So it's a country. I border two countries. Water flows in the Great Divide. Egypt. Okay. Water flows in the middle in my Great Divide. Mm-hmm. I border two countries.
But who's taking sides?
Who's taking sides? Water flows.
You've been there.
So it's a state. Water flows. Water flows in my Great Divide.
I border two
I
countries.
border two countries.
But who's taking sides?
You border two countries? That doesn't make any sense. Like your border touches two countries?
Yes.
Okay.
Or where I'm at borders two countries.
That's not possible because it would have to go around two countries if it bordered two
So
countries.
listen, water flows
Okay.
and falls in my
Oh,
great.
is it just the ocean?
You're close, but
Okay.
it's something.
It's a place.
Yes.
Okay.
You've been there.
It's a state. Can I have a hint?
You've been there.
That's not enough.
Your mom took you there.
Okay. Yeah, that helps. Okay, say it again.
Water flows,
flows.
and falls in my great divide.
Okay.
I border two
I border two
countries.
countries.
Who's taking
Or I'm
sides?
bordered by two countries.
I border two countries. You've been there with your mom.
Is it Niagara Falls?
Yes.
Okay. But it's bordered by two countries.
How I had to write it, I bordered. It's Niagara Falls.
Okay.
You're okay.
Thanks.
You get it?
Yes.
I was trying to say water flows. Mexico.
Okay.
Okay, last one.
Oh, there's only one more? Okay.
There's
I
one
like
more.
This game.
This one,
Is it harder?
this one's harder.
Okay.
But it's gonna make you think.
Okay, I'm listening.
I'm a place that's warm, but sometimes loud, where faces gather and drinks are allowed.
Okay.
You might not know everyone's name,
Okay.
but the flavor and vibes are why you come.
You're in the bar.
It's not what I had,
Okay.
but that's a good one.
Okay. Say it again.
I'm a place that's warm and sometimes loud, where faces gather and drinks are allowed.
Okay.
You might not know everyone's name, but the flavor and vibes are why you come.
So it's a restaurant? It's too broad. Is it a specific thing?
Yeah.
Oh, so
It's where I'm looking.
It's not the bar. It is a bar.
It's not a bar.
Okay.
Bar is more nighttime.
Oh,
This was more,
daytime.
uh-huh.
I have no idea.
It's in this room.
What? What does that mean?
It's in this room.
That doesn't make any sense.
You went there today.
Huh?
Where'd you go today?
To Cary?
Okay. What'd you do? Like, where'd you go today?
I went to get my nails done.
And what else?
I went to get coffee.
Okay. So think of what I read. Think of what I read.
Is it Dunkin' Donuts?
It's a coffee shop.
Oh.
You are funny.
That's too broad. That was
It's-
hard.
That's the point.
But you didn't mention anything that had to do with coffee.
But I can't always give you a hint all the way to coffee.
Yeah, but
So that's why I said bar was a good one. It's not what I had. But if I was open to allowing other, I would say yes,
you could
bar.
have been like, this is where like things get roasted.
I said flavors.
Okay, you're right.
Okay, so that's what we're going to play. It's called Wits and Twist.
Okay.
This was the place.
Okay.
So the next time will probably be something else.
Okay. I want the Jersey Shore quiz again.
It will come in later episodes.
Okay.
I got a lot for us.
One look given whiplash.
Okay.
Okay.
That was it. That was our new game with
we love Wits and Tweez.
our new one. It's
Lit.
something we're gonna try out.
Okay, I
and
like
see.
that. I like that.
Came up with it. Took a while.
That's nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I guess life updates.
Yeah.
What do you have to share?
I was
Miss Premium
definitely
subscription.
definitely ill. Lost a lot of weight.
Okay.
My premium subscription is done.
Yeah. We talked about it being finished.
We're finished with
So
it.
does that mean you've continued with it?
No. So I paused it.
Yes, Slay. I love the pause feature.
I paused it and I deleted it because I was like, I'm gonna go 1 month on, 1 month off. Now, have I went into the wild to look for somebody? No.
No.
But have I?
It's too cold to be outside.
Yes, it's nippy.
It's past nippy.
So I've just been chilling. I see people out. I'm like, oh, they're attractive. I talk to people, but nothing towards relationship.
Yeah.
So right now, my dating is at a plateau,
Which is fine.
and I'm fine with that.
And then ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm just chilling.
Yeah.
I'll obviously for y'all it's January, but when we get to January,
You'll be back on.
then I'll be back on. But I'll be on a different one for the month.
Okay.
I don't know which one. It's either gonna be Tinder or Bumble's next.
I'm still not downloading Tinder. I've
Right.
never had Tinder, and I feel like I will never get there.
Tinder has some good ones for me, but we'll see.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm chilling right now. Miss Vincent?
Well, I will say the last time I was on here and I talked about that I deleted all the apps. They came back the next day. And
Not the next day.
that's because I have issues and I need to talk to my therapist. But listen, it is what it is. Because I was watching the episode where we were talking about like dating and stuff like that, and I was like, I can date. Marlene was like, you need to go to therapy, and I was like, oh, that came from me.
As her best friend, I have the right. Nobody else does but me, because I'm gonna make sure she's okay.
Slay, and you ate that. Yeah, but I've made a few matches.
Okay, you talk to people.
Yeah, there's one guy that I was talking to that like he would match everything on the checklist, right?
Okay.
He was tall. He was like 6'4".
Ooh,
He was a lawyer.
wow.
He was handsome. Like,
Was he handsome? Like I would find him handsome,
Yes.
or is he conventionally ugly? Like
no,
you call
he
him?
was handsome. Like,
Okay.
you would think he was handsome.
Okay.
He was boring.
Oh, you did tell me this one.
I'm bored. I'm bored of this conversation. Like, if you're gonna go on a dating app, like, try, you know? Like, let's actively have a conversation. It's like, I would ask, oh, like, blah, blah, blah. And he'd give an answer.
Oh, I hate.
And then
that.
I'd have to ask another question, like, oh, da, 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 da. And then he'd answer.
Like if you match me, you're matching me because you find me attractive.
Right.
So let's have a conversation to keep that up.
Yeah. Like, I was talking to him.
No, don't make me. That's gonna make me not like you anymore.
And then you know what responses kill me? Oh, okay. Okay.
Like, what do I say after that?
Right. And then they want to say, oh, you disappeared? Yes,
Yeah.
because you're boring. I don't want to. What are we going to talk about?
And then-
What do you respond to? Or when people say LOL? Like,
You say yeah,
yeah.
and that's the end of the conversation.
Right.
Like keep the conversation going at least.
I'm bored.
You know, match them.
No. His mesh is still sitting there. So that was one of the matches. I made a few other matches that I haven't really kept up with. There's one I made a match with. We've been talking for a while. Going on a date.
Woo!
So we'll see how it goes.
I'm so excited.
We'll see next time what the update is like.
Is it a nighttime date or a daytime date?
It's like a afternoon, evening. We're going to go to the movies. We're going to eat dinner. And then we'll see. You know, it gets dark at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
So everything feels like nighttime. It gets
Ain't
dark
tell a lie.
so early. So
That's fun.
everything feels like nighttime. Yeah.
That's exciting.
You seem more excited than I am.
I love dates.
Yeah. You just want to hear how it goes.
Yeah. And I feel like with you, Nyaa, it's like I can tell when she's excited. Mm-hmm. I can tell when she's like she really doesn't want to go.
Right.
And obviously, I knew before you guys do.
Right. We've had this conversation before.
I'm saying she literally told me last night at dinner. But to hear her say she wants to go, she's healing. She's healing.
Yes.
Because before, Nyaa would look for any reason to cancel. And so that's okay. But she's like, she's enjoyed the conversation. Yeah. She hasn't said, I don't want to go. Mm-hmm. I love that.
I love healing.
That's like, we love healing. I told her we're in our healing era for 2025. 2025 is our healing era. And we're going to live our lives.
Getting that mental health together.
Yes. So, I'm excited for her. I'm going to be right here.
Yeah.
Like I said.
So, you won't get the update next episode, but the episode after, possibly.
Yeah. You'll get it.
Yeah.
What are you, 12? You'll probably get 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. We'll see what happens.
And I'm going to promise y'all, I'm going to hear it the first time y'all hear it.
Oh. You want to wait?
Yeah. I'm going to have to wait.
Okay.
My anxiety is going to be killing me to ask. But I'm going to wait just to see.
Here's why I'll say this. I'll say, like, even if we see each other a lot after the first date, that still doesn't mean anything. Because the last guy that I was, like, seeing, we saw each other a lot in the first, like, week. And then we know how that went. So
yeah. But I also feel like it was you know how they say, like, right person, wrong time?
Yeah.
I think that's what it was.
As you say, okay, one more story.
Okay.
So this, the last guy I'm talking about, right? The one that we went on a lot of dates, right? We still lived in my old apartment, and we had a friend that lived on the first floor. And this apartment was an indoor, so it had, like, elevators and stuff. And that person we used to be friends with lived in the apartment next to the elevator on the first floor. So you could see the parking lot from their window, from their little door, the patio. So I remember texting them like, oh, like he's here, you know, we're hanging out, blah, 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 whatever. Like he's leaving soon, right? Because like when you're like, the girls know when you're hanging out with guys, you're giving the girls updates. So, you know, when Marlene happened to be over at this friend's house at her apartment. So I was like, oh, yeah, it's going well. Like, I'm getting ready to walk him out. Like, he's leaving, okay? So we're walking down, and I was telling him, I was like, oh, yeah, my friend lives down here. She lives in that apartment. We both turned, and Marlene is looking
Like, like, you can see my whole eyeballs. Like, I had the blinds open. The lights were on.
It was nighttime. And
It was dark.
Whole face is
My whole face, I was like looking, because I was like, oh, where are they? Because one, I seen the pictures, but I never seen him in person.
Oh my God.
So I heard the elevator. So I was like, oh, it's her. I said, I'm going to watch her walking out the car. So I didn't think they were going to turn around.
Both turned around.
As soon as she said, and she pointed, I'm like,
Marlene dropped I was like, oh my God. And I was like, I promise my friends aren't weird. I think she just heard us get out of the elevator. Like, I was trying to make a reason as to why you'd be looking out of the window. It's just, she was Like
I was looking. You know, you gotta make sure your friends are okay.
Oh my
And
God.
be like, who is this guy? Because I had a
oh my God, that is so funny.
yeah. So, and I wasn't expecting them to both turn around as I was looking. I was expecting them to just like walk away.
Right.
I may see a kiss, and I'm like, ooh, I saw that. But they were looking.
So we came to the window and I was like, hey, this is
I was like, dang. That was the funniest thing.
impromptu friend introduction.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Okay. That was funny.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that. Memories.
Yeah.
Well, that's been Let's Get Reckless.
Yeah, we love Let's Get Reckless, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why you should follow us on TikTok, on Instagram,
On YouTube.
subscribe, like, turn on the bell,
Mm-hmm.
do all the things to keep up with Let's Get Reckless because you don't want to miss any of the episodes or miss any content or,
Anything.
yeah.
That was good.
Thanks.
You're getting better at this.
Thanks. I want to make sure the people stay.
That's the thing. And I want you guys to stay.
Yeah.
Because right now, I think we're 2 away from 60 subscribers. And I feel really good about that.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like we're growing. And I love that for us.
Me too.
So, with that, enjoy the rest of your night. Have a blessed one. Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings. Toodaloo.